Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Nicholas Gerard, and I am here for my Intro to Teaching course, and I will be discussing the three do's and three don'ts of teaching. Now, first, we're going to start with the do's. Now, I have a list of three things that I feel like that are common and should be done in teaching. Number one, building positive and professional relationships with your students. Building trust and accountability with students creates a safe and supportive environment for students to make mistakes and engage with a teacher. Building trust helps students learn better because of the built relationships through ups and downs and circumstances or situations. Now, number two, come prepared and execute structure in your lessons and lesson plans. Effective teaching requires through preparing with detail and time management. Also, making different lessons with different teaching methods on different days. Now, for example, some classes can be discussions, other classes could be basically more hands on with engaging with lessons. And other lessons also can be taught through visual aids and guides through media and pictures. Now, all those things could be effective to keep students basically engaged. Now, number three will be providing clearly and constructive feedback. Timely feedback through formal and summative assessments through you and each lesson plan provides the student with clear and realistic visions of what they could do for improvements or setbacks they might possess, strengths or weaknesses or whatever. And the better the feedback, the more improvement that they can set upon themselves. Now, let's get to the three don'ts. The three don'ts is usually the three things that could get you either barred, prosecuted, or just limited to what potential you possibly could be as a teacher. Now, rule number one with the don'ts: don't discipline or embarrass students publicly in front of their peers. A public humiliation is basically not good for any individual, so let's get to the student plane. A public humiliation by a teacher can instantly damage the trust and relationship between the student and the teacher. A student that is often embarrassed and mocked by their teacher is often embarrassed and mocked by their peers as well. Shame and anger could be a double poison to a teacher-student relationship, because once a person is ashamed to be around that teacher and once they're angry, it's pretty much done. Number two on the don'ts: don't interact with students or engage in intimate relationships outside of class using social media or intimate contacts. Keeping professional boundaries is vital for both teachers and students' well-being and safety. Connecting with students on platforms like Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok can blur lines and compromise school and ethical guidelines. And also, I would suggest that it would probably be more comfortable keeping up with the school network, connecting with each child's parents, and giving peer and progress reports on that student. Then, number three, and finally, don't lose control of your emotions in the classroom, because the minute that you lose your emotions, you basically lose control of the entire class and the foundation of what you built off your lesson plans. As teachers, things might not always go well in every situation, but what the students depend on is a leader and somebody that could go through adversity with unique calmness and a good perspective. Now, the way you should handle your emotions sometimes through conflict is through just self-resolution and also assessing the situation greatly. Now, when all those don'ts become do's, then you can become more of an effective teacher and do your plan. Thank you so much, you guys, and I appreciate this. Peace.